Alright, so it's Demon of the Week again, and this week we're talking about Ipos, the 22nd spirit of the Goetia. Alright, so as normal, to begin with, the correspondences. Date is October 23rd to November 1st, direction north, tarot is 5 of Cups, planet Jupiter, metal, I'm including metal now, tin. Element, water, color, blue, plant, sandalwood, incense, cedar. Zodiac is Scorpio 0 to 10 degrees. Other correspondences are Ru and Yarrow. And Ipos's N is Dessa and Ipos Ayer. Okay, so going to Goetia. I think you know the drill by now, so we'll just carry on. Appeareth in the form of an angel with a lion's head and a goose's foot and hare's tail. Knoweth all things past, present, and to come. He maketh men witty and bold. And Connolly says, invoke for courage or to be decisive. Also to sort out confusion or to bring your emotions under control. Alright, I'm going to go straight, I'm going to come back to Jahannam. I'm going to go straight into the Goetia rituals because of the symbolism that they actually speak of, which I think is pretty good. So we see in the Goetia that Ipos has a lion's head, goose's foot and hare's tail. I think lion we can put down to courage, but they do mention Hare is the trickster, so that comes into the aspect of deceit. And Goose is eloquent and has winning speech. And in the Goetia, it says he maketh men witty and bold. So we have the boldness from the lion, the courage. We have the wittiness, the eloquence, and the winning speech from the goose, but also witty has a bit of a deceptive aspect to it, which is where the hare comes in. In the Goetia ritual it also states concerning knows all things past, present, and to come, not bound to give a pleasing answer, for he can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not. Okay, now it obviously depends on your concept of time, if it really does exist or not. So Jahannam says that he teaches wit and rules over death, can initiate the witch through the spheres of the moon and give guidance through path workings using the tarot, which is very useful if you are interested in path workings itself. And when we're talking about path workings, we're talking about taking an astral journey or a spiritual journey, even an astral walkabout type of thing, and using, with these astral journeys, what you do is you usually step through a doorway or a gate or something and you take a particular journey. And the reason it's called a path working is because it takes you along a particular path which leads you somewhere, and then you have an experience. Okay, so it's different to a guided meditation, whereas a guided meditation would take you through the entire journey and bring you back again. There is no interaction within the space. There's nothing you really need to do except for listen and follow along. But with the path working, you're being led along a particular path which leads you to a particular place, and in that particular place you have a particular experience, and that's unique to you. So path workings are very good, but using the tarot, this is found quite a bit in Golden Dawn teachings and writings and texts. They used to use the tarot as the doorway or the gateway. I think, if I remember correctly, they used to call it spirit walking. So what you would do, you would obviously pick a particular tarot, and it's usually one of the major arcana, but it can be one of the minor arcana. but you get to know the tarot card quite well. And then what you do is you sit down, you get yourself into a trance, you visualize yourself, or visualize in front of you a big, huge, big tarot card, and it's this tarot card you want to work with, that specific tarot card you want to path work with. And then you get up, not physically, astrally, you stand up and you walk into the card that's in front of you. So you're using the card as a doorway, as a gateway. And you then venture into the card, you then venture into the scene of the card, and you have a particular experience which is tied in with that tarot card. So the tarot card is not just the gateway, but also the scene within the tarot card allows you to take that that astral journey and that path working. So you actually go into the card, into the scene, and follow the path. All right, so Ipos is very good for that type of work. Johannan also says rules over triangles and the triangle of manifestation, rules over ice and snow, can get rid of entities bound to your aura and protect from psychic attack, specializes in the use and consecration of black mirrors and crystal balls, can reconcile friendships, reveal secrets and influence decisions, rules over self-development and divination. So we've got three aspects of there which speak very specifically about Goetic evocation work. So we have the triangle of manifestation, we have the consecration of black mirrors and crystal balls, and we have rules over divination. So if you are to do a particular Goetic working, speak to Ipos about the triangle of manifestation or the triangle of art, and specifically regarding the divinatory aspects within the black mirror. When you're working with the triangle of art or the triangle of manifestation specifically, you're going to be working with the black mirror. Or the obsidian mirror or something like that. The crystal ball is mostly used for the armadillo, another part of the keys, working with the angels. You usually use the crystal ball in that aspect, and then you use the dark mirror or the obsidian mirror within the triangle as a scrying device when you're doing the evocation work of the demonic forces. So Ipos, regarding the whole evocation aspect, is actually quite a good one to work with in order to learn more. And that's it. So I'm going to leave this one there. All right, next week, let me just check. We're doing AIM, one of my favorites. Okay. So I'll see you next week for more on AIM. Have a good one. Cheers for now.